You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 26th of October. Jaishankar takes veiled dig at China during SCO meet. Pakistan gives last warning to illegal immigrants to leave. And Cyclone Hamoon leaves 3 dead, hundreds of houses battered in Bangladesh. And now for all the details. In a sharp-wheeled attack at China at the SCO meet in Kyrgyzstan, India's Foreign Minister S.Jaishankar on Thursday said that connectivity initiatives should always respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all countries. He said we should bear in mind that the global south should not be saddled with unvariable debt arising from opaque initiatives. India has time again protested against China's Belt and Road Initiative as it is being laid through Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which it claims as its own. Jaishankar exuded confidence in the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, which was launched on the sidelines of the G20 summit in New Delhi. The IMEC is being touted to be a challenger to China's BRI, often condemned to be part of its expansionistic ambitions. And India on Thursday resumed visa services for Canadians a month after New Delhi suspended the services following diplomatic tensions with Ottawa. In a press release issued late on Wednesday, the Indian mission in Canada said they're resuming visas for certain categories following a review of the security situation of Indian high commissions and consulates. Further decision as appropriate would be intimidated based on evaluation of the situation, the statement read. Relations between New Delhi and Ottawa had turned sour after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau linked India with the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. It followed a tit-for-tat expulsions of diplomats by both the countries, further deteriorating the situation. And moving on, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday confirmed his participation in the much-awaited inauguration of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya, considered the birthplace of Hindu Lord Rama, on 22nd of January 2024. In a post on X, PM Modi said he feels very blessed that he got the fortune of witnessing the historic occasion in his lifetime. The construction of the temple had been progressing at a steady pace after the Supreme Court, in a landmark judgment in 2019, handed over the possession to Hindu side of the site, which had long been contested. According to the Temple Trust, devotees would be able to have a glimpse of Lord Ram in his infant form before January 26th next year.
प्रधानमंत्री जी से ट्रस्ट के महासचिव शंपत राय जी, पूजनीय गोविंद देव गिरी जी, उडुपी के स्वामी जी और श्री नृपेंद्र मिश्रा जी का मिलना हुआ। ट्रस्ट के निमंत्रण को प्रधानमंत्री जी ने स्वीकार किया है। पूरी अयोध्या आह्लादित है, आनंदित है। आज इस भरत मिलाप के अवसर पर ये सूचना वास्तव में हृदय को बहुत गदगद करने वाली है।
And Pakistan's President Arif Alvi on Wednesday reiterated his claim that he did not assent to amendments to the Official Secrets Act and the Pakistan Army Act, as he disagreed with the laws. In an interview with Geo News, Alvi said he stands by his claim that it was his staff which had undermined his orders to return the bill unsigned, which would have made the amendments ineffective. Alvi had stirred a controversy in August when he claimed he didn't sign the controversial bills and his staff lied by defying his will and command. The Army Act amendment had paved the way for punishment to any person guilty of disclosing any information acquired in an official capacity, while the amendment to Official Secrets Act created a new offence of unauthorized disclosure of the identities of members of intelligence agencies. This comes as a special court earlier this week indicted former PM Imran Khan in the Cypher case under the Official Secrets Act. Meanwhile, Pakistan on Thursday gave a last warning to all undocumented illegal immigrants in the country, including thousands of Afghan nationals, to leave voluntarily before the 1st November deadline. Interior Minister Sarfraz Bhakti told a news briefing that an operation will begin to remove people after the expiry of the deadline. Those leaving voluntarily will be helped to leave Pakistan, such as preparation of the documents, permission to exchange currency and transportation. Pakistan had announced the move in October after Afghan nationals were found to be involved in crimes, smuggling and attacks against government and the army, including 14 out of 24 suicide bombings this year. The expulsion plan marks a new low in relations after border clashes in recent months. Islamabad alleges that the militants use Afghan soil to train fighters and plan attacks inside Pakistan, a charge Kabul denies, saying Pakistani security is a domestic issue. And moving on, Cyclone Hamoon, which moved into southeastern Bangladesh early on Wednesday, bringing with it heavy winds and rains, battered hundreds of houses and killed at least 3 people. Thousands of trees were uprooted, while houses built with corrugated sheets were destroyed by the power of the storm. Hundreds of tarpaulin-covered bamboo shanties in the Rohingya refugee camps in Cox's Bazar were also damaged, according to local officials. Well, authorities in Bangladesh said most people were evacuated to cyclone shelters before the storm made landfall, but many families who failed to reach the shelters were left to sleep outside under an open sky. Cyclones are very common in the Bay of Bengal, especially during the pre- and post-monsoon period.
অনেকজন আছে কাজ কাম করতে পারতেছে না ঘর বাড়ির কে স্বামী নাই অনেকজন কষ্ট পরিশ্রমের মধ্যে বাড়ির কিছু উঠাইতে পারতেছে না
And Kashmiri apples are known worldwide for their superb flavour. With harvesting season in full swing, orchard owners in Jammu and Kashmir are looking for profits as they expect a decent apple harvest this year. Apple growers in India's Jammu and Kashmir territory are busy picking the fruits of their hard work and are all set to ship out their produce across the country. They're looking for profits as they expect a decent apple harvest this year. Climate conditions were a bit unfavorable initially due to heavy rainfall, but there has been a decent harvest as compared to the previous year, an apple grower said.
पहले ज़माने में अब इसमें बहुत कंपटीशन है, मगर यहाँ के लोग भी इसमें अब दिलचस्पी ले रहे हैं और नए नए अक़साम बनाते हैं जो बाहर से आते हैं। गाला मास है, दूसरा किस्म है, ट्रेडिशनल है, वो भी चलता है और यहाँ से भी उन्होंने अब बहुत इसमें करना शुरू किया। डिपार्टमेंट भी देता है इसके में मदद।
Apples are harvested, graded according to their size and quality, and finally packed in cartons for sale. Jammu and Kashmir is India's largest apple-producing region and along with Himachal Pradesh state is known as the Apple Bowl of India. It is the mainstay of the local economy with hundreds of rural people eking out their livelihood from this industry.
सर अभी तो हमने 10-15 दिनों के शुरू किया ये काम, तो अभी 2-2.5 महीने ये काम चलेगा। इधर तो 2 ही चीज़ में काम होता है, या खेती बाड़ी में होता है तो या सेब में होता है। इसके साथ मजदूर भी बचते हैं, गांदरबल हो, शिपेन हो, जो ये हमारा इलाका है इसमें ये काम चलता रहता है। इसके साथ धूप भी अच्छी है और इंशाल्लाह मौसम भी अच्छा है। रंग इस साल कम है मगर इंशाल्लाह आएगा।
Well, that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.